Hey everyone, this is Psychedelic Actualization. On this channel we talk about topics like self-realization, self-actualization and working with psychedelics to live a more authentic and fulfilling life. Today's topic is intention and doing everything you do with intention. It is about the power of intention. Just as we can have an intention for a psychedelic experience, for example to look deep inside, to work through childhood trauma, or whatever your intention may be for those experiences. We can have an intention for every single activity in our lives. And I've found for myself in my life that having an intention for everything in my life and for every single activity that I do on a day-to-day basis is very powerful, very meaningful, and very fulfilling. So let me explain what I mean. I got the idea for the power of intention while I was traveling. I was going on this big travel and I was going to Brazil and Peru and traveling through Mexico. And I kind of had an intention in mind for that travel. I wanted to go into the jungle, for example, and experience ayahuasca. But while I was traveling, for example, Brazil, which was before my ayahuasca experiences in Peru, I found myself at paradisical sceneries, at a paradisical beach, and it's like life was perfect. Life was too perfect, but there was nothing to do. I didn't have an intention of being there. Even not just like relaxing. It was like internally I felt very unfulfilled because I didn't had the intention to just chill at the beach all week long. And I was asking myself, like, why am I feeling not satisfied? This is perfect. This is the dream life, you know? I'm drinking coconuts on the beach. There's nobody else around. It's just beautiful, beautiful weather, beautiful nature around me, beautiful people that I'm traveling with. But something was missing. And it was the intentionality of that experience that was missing. That was the missing piece. And I found myself in different scenarios on my travels where the activities were matching my intentions. For example, the World Rainbow Gathering, learning how to make changa, or for example, embarking on this 14-day ayahuasca retreat. Those were experiences that have been extremely challenging, but they were connected to my intention of the travel itself. And so at these travels I realized, like, oh, having an intention for every activity you do, for every travel that you undertake is very powerful, because it aligns yourself with your values. So how you implement this in your life is, first of all, you gotta discover your values. You gotta get to know yourself so that you can have the clarity on your intrinsic motivations, and so that you can form clear intentions with a bigger vision, a bigger picture reason behind those intentions. Otherwise you're just like drifting through life, not knowing why you are doing the things you are doing. And I've been at that place as well, and it felt kind of weird. It felt kind of confusing. It felt like there was no direction. There was no inherent meaning in the activities that I was doing. But getting to know myself on a deeper level, discovering what is important to me in this life, and then basing my decisions around this clarity of the knowing of my own preferences and of my own values is very helpful. And then combining that with the intentionality of everything that I do. So if I embark on a travel, for example, now, I have very specific intentions of why I want to travel to those places. It's like travel sounds so nice, but for myself at least, I need to have a reason for the travel. So when I'm traveling For example, I was at the Psychedelic conference, the ICPR. There was a reason to leave my home and go on a travel. I was traveling to Ulzora, to the festival. There were like 20 friends from all over the world. That was a reason, that was the intention why I was going, and I wanted to experience psychedelic culture kind of in different scenarios. That was an intention of why I was traveling. And like, I want to continue to do that. And even in like the things that you're reading, you can have, or the shows that you're watching, you can have an intention. Even if the intention is just to enjoy yourself or enjoy art that you can appreciate, that is still an intention for the experience. Because sometimes when I was on this personal development path and I would allow myself to watch a show, I would have the uneasy feeling in the back of my mind that I should be doing something related to personal development right now, or I should be working right now. No, if I have the clarity that I've been working all day long and I can allow myself to enjoy a little bit of art, then I can fully intend into the appreciation of that art, and I can fully relax into that experience and enjoy it fully and be present with it fully. Same goes with reading. Like, if you know yourself and if you know your values and your interests, you can have intentionality in the books that you read, and you can explore a certain field of interest on a deeper level. And the same goes for intentionality with the people that you're meeting. Like, applying this intentionality in every aspect of your life is so powerful, because it allows you to structure your life in a way that is tailored to your own personality, tailored to your own alignment and to your own resonance. So, for example, for the last 4 days I haven't been leaving the house because I'm working on my different kind of projects, and that is okay, because I don't have the intention to just meet up with random people to have random conversations. And sometimes I have the intention, for example, when I'm going out, to work on my social skills. Okay, then that is the intentionality for going out and meeting new people. Or I have the intention of finding a mentor at a psychedelic conference. So I go there with the intention of looking for people that I can learn from, and I interact in those ways, and I lead the conversations with the intentionality of opening up possibilities for an apprenticeship. So those are powerful practices, and they've been I've been seeing in my life that this intentionality, it works wonders. I've received so much back, because with an intentionality you're asking the universe to actively show you something, because kind of you're shaping your perception in a way that you look for what you want, and then the universe kind of reflects that back to you, and you actually perceive and receive stuff that you put out vibrationally. So I would definitely advise you to kind of play with this concept of intentionality in every single action that you do, from the moment you wake up to the moment that you go to sleep. Like, you can have intentionality throughout your whole day, in the morning routine that you do, with your spiritual practices, in your psychedelic experiences, at work, in relationships, while traveling, and even in your hobbies and in your relaxation phases. Doing everything with intentionality is very powerful, and at least for me it works very well, and it's very fulfilling, and it gives me a sense of clarity, and that clarity leads to a sense of peace and to a sense of, just like peace of mind, because I know where I'm going, and I know it's like a double check of my alignment and of my resonance and of my alignment with myself and my values, so that all the actions and activities that I do align with my own values. So I hope that is helpful for you as well. You can definitely implement that into your life. Maybe even start with a little bit of journaling. Journaling is a very powerful practice to get clarity, to get to know yourself a little bit better. Just write down. I've been doing some journaling in the last couple of months. It's like asking myself the questions. For example, if you don't know what's important to you and what do you value in your life, ask yourself the question every day, what do I value in this life? And then set a timer for 10 minutes and journal about it and get to know yourself a little bit better. And implement intentionality into your life. Comment down below if you have any experiences with intentions, with intentionality, and if it has helped you in your life, or if this sounds interesting, or if you're more like on the side of the position and the perspective of like it's important to also sometimes just go with the flow and see where it takes you and do not have any intentions at all, which can also be very nice and flowy, you know. I have a lot of friends and I've been in phases of my life where I'm just going with the flow without any intentions, seeing where it takes me. And I've observed people who fully implemented that philosophy into their life of just going with the flow, and it works perfect. It seems to work perfectly fine for them, and they are totally fulfilled and happy and having crazy adventures of flowing into the unknown and seeing where it takes them. So that is kind of interesting, because it can work with the intentionality, but it can also work with the going with the flow and seeing where it takes you. So what's your take on this? I would like to know. If you want to hear more about insights I've picked up on my life or in my psychedelic experiences, subscribe to the channel right now. You can follow me on Instagram, Psychedelic Actualization, and you can donate via PayPal. Thank you very much for watching this video till the end. I love you all very much, and I will see you in the next one.